In this video, we're going to be talking about how you can make money fast, even if you are broke. Now, these ideas, these techniques are very, very powerful that I'm going to share with you, and they will actually allow you to change your financial situation altogether so you can start attracting more money now. Welcome back to another video. My name is Matt from quickmanifest.com. And again, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can make money come into your life fast, even if you are broke. Now, this all has to do with one simple thing: your focus. If you can get your focus right, then attracting money is very, very easy, regardless of your situation. So let's go ahead and get started. So as I said, attracting money when you're broke or feeling a lack of money has to do 100% with your focus on the situation. Remember, we attract things through our emotions. Our emotions emit vibration and match up to the reality that's on that same frequency or wavelength, right? So if we are spending a majority of our time focusing on being broke and not having a lot of money, that is going to be the reality that we are attracting, and thus the reality that we're living. And that's okay if that's happening, because here's the thing. We live in a society that tells us that if we're having money problems, and not even money problems, but any types of problems, then it would be irresponsible, if we didn't put all of our focus into it, and if we didn't address it and make it right. That's what society kind of concretes into our brains, but yet the truth is, we cannot be responsible for our own vibration and alignment of attracting money if we are so focused on not having any money. So again, if you're more focused on the reality of the situation, that's the vibration that you're going to emit. And so nothing is going to change. So we have to take a step back and ask ourselves, why would we choose to focus on something that won't let the money come into our lives over something that will? Over a situation, over thoughts that will allow it to happen? Because here's the thing, you're broke because you are a cooperative component to broke thoughts, to thoughts of lack. Okay, and that's why they continue to come, and that's why it's showing up as proof in your reality. So we got to break this habit of thought. That's really what it comes down to. So how do we break the habit of the thought of lack, the thought of lack of wealth and abundance, when it's clear that, we don't have money? Here it is. Stay off the subject of money. Okay? If you try to use money as the subject to help you get aligned with wealth and abundance, you're going to encounter way too much resistance, and probably nothing is going to change. So the key is to focus on the ways abundance and wealth come to you in other ways, not as money. So look at the abundance of air to breathe. Look at the abundance of trees outside. Look at the abundance of friends that you have. Look at the abundance of sun in the sky. That stuff is worth more than money, more money than anybody's got. Okay? Feel all the wealth that you currently have that doesn't involve money. That's the key. Remember, money is only a piece of paper or a piece of plastic. Okay? Real wealth and real abundance already exists in our experience. Sometimes we just choose to not look at them. But looking at these things and milking them and soaking them in as much as we possibly can, that's the key to attracting more of it. And I was at the movies last night, and they're showing classic movies at the movie theater that's at City Walk at Universal Studios. And I went and saw Beetlejuice. Never seen it before. Wow, quite an interesting one for sure. But when I went in there and I bought a big soda, I bought a popcorn, I bought some candy, and I went into the theater, and they have these big, huge, super comfy reclinable seats. And man, I reclined in that thing, and I had my popcorn and my drink, and I sat there and just soaked in the moment of just how wonderful I felt, how blessed my life is, that I can come to this place, and that I live in this place where people spend thousands of dollars to vacation every year, but I get to experience it every day of my life. And then, I look over and there's others sitting near me, and this is before the movie starts, and they're sitting there and they're just mowing on their popcorn and texting on their phone, and they got a million other things going on in their head. But if they would just stop for one moment, take a breath, and feel the incredibleness of their life, then the incredibleness of their life would quadruple through the law of attraction. So it's just focusing in on those little moments, the little things. Focusing on those little things cause the big shifts in our life to take place. Just remember, simple thing, on this earth, the food keeps growing. The birds keep chirping. The trees keep dancing in the wind. That's all abundance. Okay? Start wanting to feel good more than you want money. And if you do that, then the money will come. Tony Robbins, which most of you probably know, talks about a time in his life when he was flat out broke. I couldn't even afford a $1 sandwich from McDonald's. And he said when those moments happened, he understood how powerful his thoughts were. So even though he was staring down at his wallet, which had absolutely zero money inside, he would say to himself, God's wealth is circulating in my life. His wealth flows to me in avalanches of abundance. All my needs, desires, and goals are met instantaneously by infinite intelligence, for I am one with God, and God is everything. And he also said this was kind of another thing he would say, similar to this one. Wealth is my birthright. As a creation of God and a soul of immeasurable value, I deserve all that I desire. Joy, happiness, fulfillment, love, and wealth and freedom of being alive are mine in this moment now. I attract mountains of money. I have more than I need, and wealth flows to me in avalanches of abundance. I am a force for God, and thus my prosperity is ever increasing. I give thanks for all my good now and for all of God's riches, for I am one with God, and God is everything. Then he said he'd start seeing, God's wealth in the love in his life, in the friendships in his life, in the insights and the ideas, in his emotion and his energy, in his soul, and his hunger to break through and make things happen. In other words, things started flowing to him. Ideas started flowing to him. Opportunities started flowing to him. Money started flowing to him. So once your focus turns away from your lack of money and you focus on the abundance and wealth already in your life, that's when everything changes for you. And seriously, before you know it, you open up unlimited avenues for money to begin to flow into your life. That wraps up today's video, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, I do ask that you please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you have time, please feel free to stick around and check out some more of my videos right here. Other than that, peace, much love.